is going on, guys? The Inside the Booth podcast, and today we're talking about the New York Yankees, a team that we've kind of shifted away from a bit because we've been talking a lot about the New York Giants and Jackson Dart, which was the video that we just recorded. But we got to talk about the Yankees, man. We have not talked about the New York Yankees in so long, and it's been I miss it a lot. I love talking about the New York Yankees. Aaron Judge, potentially the MVP of the AL. I tell you what, if he doesn't win it, I think there's going to be a lot of pissed off Yankee fans, and I'm going to be one of them. Because if I had a vote, obviously I would pick Aaron Judge because of the season that Aaron Judge has had. I mean, Cal Raleigh's had a great season as well, 60 home runs, unbelievable season at a catcher, but I'm not going to get into that debate. I feel like that's a whole separate episode I can get. We got to talk about the preview. The Giants, that video is before this, so if you guys are interested in when the next Giants video is, click off this video, come back. We're talking about the Yankees now. Yankees against Red Sox. The last time these two teams met was in 2018. It's been a while, right? It's been a while since these two teams have met. Boston has gotten the better half of the New York Yankees lately, not only in the regular season, but in the postseason as well. And that's the time that you have to change this because the Yankees need to figure it out. They struggled against Boston. Outside of the final series of the season between the two, they were not good. And it starts with the fundamentals. And that is the biggest thing for the New York Yankees, is how are they going to play the field? How are they going to base run? We kind of know what type of offense the Yankees have. They're one of the best, if not the best offense statistically in baseball. I believe they led in first or second in almost every category. I believe they led eighth in batting average. So the Yankees know how to hit, right? We're not concerned with hitting-wise. I mean, it's going to be difficult to face against Garrett Crochet, who has pitched phenomenally this season. Probably the runner-up with the Cy Young, just behind Tariq Skubal of the Detroit Tigers. But the big thing for the Yankees is the fundamentals, and it starts with base running and fielding. If they struggle in that, Boston is going to take this series very comfortably and move on to the ALDS against the Toronto Blue Jays, who have the bye. The Yankees finish with the regular season of 94 wins and 68 losses. The Toronto Blue Jays finished the season with 94 wins and 68 losses, but they won the tiebreaker. Whatever happened in the regular season, that is gone. Now you have to take it to the Boston Red Sox. You're home. You have home field advantage. You have your best pitcher on the staff healthy in Max Fried, who had a phenomenal season, who has had a good track record against AL East opponents in this season. He's pitched very well in his career against the AL East. That's not what I'm concerned about. The Yankees' fundamentals is what I'm mainly concerned about. And I mean, I tell you what, this team needs to play good baseball against the Boston Red Sox. Because if they just make countless errors after errors, Boston is going to run over them. Getting into the pitching matchup real quick, we got Max Fried taking on Garrett Crochet. We have Brian Bello taking on Carlos Rodon. So the Yankees throwing two southpaws to start the series. And then if necessary, Game 3 is going to be Cam Schlittler against to be decided for the Boston Red Sox. Lucas Giolito will not pitch in Game 3. He was supposed to pitch. He was projected to pitch in Game 3, but he got injured. So the Yankees will have Cam Schlittler, a young and upcoming arm, to pitch in an, if necessary, Game 3. I tell you what, man, these pitching matchups are difficult. Garrett Crochet is no joke. He is one of the best pitchers in baseball. Brian Bello is a solid pitcher as well, a sub-4 ERA, a mid-3 ERA, kind of like what Carlos Rodon gave us this year. And then we know what we're getting out of Cam Schlittler, but hopefully we don't have to get and cross that bridge to a Game 3. Hopefully we take him in 2. But I tell you what, man, this is going to be a fun series. Any Boston versus Yankees series is always down to the wire, always crazy moments, maybe a bench brawl, but I highly doubt we're going to have a bench brawl in the Wildcard round. That would be pretty insane. I mean, I will say this. I think this is very good for baseball because I don't know. When I was watching this season, the regular season, Boston versus the Yankees, it just didn't feel like a big time rivalry because, like, when I view the Yankees and Red Sox, you think bench brawl, guys getting plunked, maybe some scrums in the infield, all of that. But, like, haven't really seen that. It's been pretty disciplined for both sides. Obviously, they don't like each other. The fan base definitely doesn't like each other. But I think it's good for baseball that these two teams are playing against each other. I think it's going to be one of the most highly anticipated series. I think the only one that comes to the top of my head is the San Diego Padres against the Chicago Cubs. It's the second one that I'm very intrigued on. But we got to focus on the AL. I do truly believe, and I'll say this how it is, whoever wins this series is going to the World Series. I know. You don't want to see Boston in the World Series. The way that I view Boston is a team that if they catch fire, they could do pretty good. But like I've said, I was pretty high in them going into the season for our regular season predictions. Their starting rotation was a little bit suspect, and their bullpen is not very good. Like they have arms, but like you're not playing against a big time bullpen. So maybe I'm over exaggerating of if they win, whether it's the Yankees or Red Sox, they could be a World Series, World Series team. But I do believe that like one of those teams is going to catch fire. I mean, the Yankees in late, they played good. They beat the teams that they had to. Boston, snuck in 89 wins this year of a young and upcoming team. They have a lot of young pieces, Roman Anthony and a bunch of other players. I mean, a bunch of good players as well. So you got to pitch good. You got to play good if you want to beat the Boston Red Sox. So it's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be very interesting how these both teams play each other, how they utilize the bullpen. If any team is going to use a starter coming out of the pen, I'm not sure, but I definitely expect Game 1, packed house in the Bronx, 6:08 start. Let's go, Yankees. Let's win this series, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.